Morning, Father. I'm going to present my project plan. My first main organization name is Beyond Borders Initiative. My tagline will be connecting communities, empowering lives. The agenda of my report will be first will be the introduction, followed by the project proposal. My first one will be the Wells of Hope, clean water for Matigsado tribe. The second one would be guiding lights, bringing radiance to a resilient community. Then the faith, justice, and love in action. Then will be followed by reflection and personal insight. Then will be the resource plan. Further, this is my organization logo, Beyond Borders Initiative, connecting communities, empowering life as my organization tagline. I choose this one because before, as I was a mountaineer, I was able to connect with these people because during our foundation day with my mountaineering group, we were also conducting um, outreach program with them. So I was able to connect with this Matigsalo group tribe before, and since I love to help these people in the far-flung areas, so I choose this Beyond Borders Initiative uh, organization name. Why I choose this one? Because the Matigsalug tribe, they are located in a remote landscape of Sitio Pigalongan, Davao City. They preserve the richer cultural heritage and deep connection to nature despite facing daily hardship. So they have a very limited access to clean drinking water and sustainable lighting continues to marginalize the community, restricting their health, education, and security. The daunting journey of crossing three river channels for water reflects a broader struggle for inclusion, while the absence of proper lighting leaves families vulnerable after nightfall, limiting opportunities to learn, work, and thrive. Beyond Borders initiative is driven by Cora Personalis, care for the whole person, ensuring that service is rooted in dignity, empowerment, and solidarity. Through the installation of four Jetmatic drinking water sources, we provide clean and safe water, reducing health risks and fostering well-being. And then by equipping these 78 families with solar-powered lighting, we illuminate their homes, pathways, and opportunities, transforming both daily life and long-term development. This effort embodied the Ignatian call to justice, walking alongside the community, not just benefactors, but as a true companions in the pursuit of a better future. The mission statement of my organization, Beyond Borders Initiative, is committed to serving marginalized and isolated communities with unwavering faith, justice, and love, rooted in the Ignatian principle of being men and women for and with others. We strive to uplift lives through compassionate action, advocating for human dignity and fostering inclusive opportunities. By bridging gaps in education, healthcare, and economic empowerment, we seek to cultivate a society where solidarity and service create lasting transformation. My vision for my organization, we envision a world where no community is left behind, where every individual, regardless of their circumstances, has access to the resources, knowledge, and opportunities needed to thrive. Through collaboration and unwavering commitment, we aim to build a future of dignity, equity, and hope for all. For the project overview, as seen in the picture, Father, this is the actual one of the river channels that you have to pass through before reaching the community. So for the installation of Jetmatic drinking water sources is our main project for this one, about 4 units for them to have a better drinking water source. Then target community will be the Matigsalog tribe in Sitio Pigaloan, location at Barangay Malamba, Marilug District, Davao City. Then our challenges for this one is the geographical isolation and crossing three river channels. Our goals here is to restore dignity, safeguard health, uplift lives, and then our approach here is faith-rooted service, ingenuity, and commitment to justice. So the organization goals is to have an access to clean water so that we can eliminate reliance on unsafe sources, so that we can promote also health and hygiene to reduce waterborne diseases, improve overall well-being of the community. Then so we can empower also the community for foster sustainability, encourage them for self-sufficiency and managing water resources, and strengthen the social and faith-driven solidarity, reinforce that no one should be forgotten or left behind. So our key activities is to have the community engagement and needs assessment, installation of jetmatic water pumps, then health and hygiene advocacy, then faith-based reflection and community empowerment. The organization expected that after we finish these projects that we propose, we are going to improve health and sanitation, reduce travel burden, stronger community engagement, empowered tribal leadership, and increase faith-inspired service. So for our project timeline, we propose and we plan that if we could finish this one in 3 months. For the first month, we are going to do the planning and community engagement so that we can identify our needs, assessment, and consultation, funding and resource allocation, then project readiness. For our month two, the installation and technical setup, procurement and logistics, construction and setup, then water source activation. For month three, the sustainability and community empowerment. So we have to do the trainings for the capacity building of the community, then monitoring and feedback collection, then project completion and long-term sustainability. And this is my infographic, Father, for our first project, Wells of Hope, Clean Water for the Mateg Salud tribe. And for our budget breakdown for the 4 units, this is our presentation, Father, with a total estimated budget of 423,500 pesos. For our next project, which we have a theme, guiding lights, bringing radiance to a resilient community. The project overview of this one is providing solar power lighting to 100 households, coming from 78 known household families of the Matigsalug tribes. We decided to give 100 lighting solar powered so that if some of our units will not be working properly, they still have some units that they can replace with. Our practical benefits that we see on this one is it will enhance safety of the community, improving education, boosting productivity, ensuring families thrive beyond daylight hours. Then our symbolic significance represents faith, resilience, and unity. Then it embodies the Ignatian call to be men and women for and with others. Our goals for the second project is to improve quality of life, enhance educational opportunities, strengthen security and mobility, and promote sustainability. So for our key activities, we look for community engagement and assessment, procurement and installation of the solar lights, then technical training and sustainability, and then faith-based reflection. For the expected outcomes, safer and more secure household, improve educational access, enhance community well-being, greater self-sufficiency, and strengthen faith and resilience. For the project timeline of our second projects, for the first month, we are looking for the fundraising, planning and community engagement. For the second month, procurement and installation preparation. And for the third month, installation and sustainability measures. We also have decided to have about 3 months gap so that we can really talk with other NGOs to help us do the fundraising so that we can provide the community with good solar power units. And this is the theme of our second project, Guiding Lights, Bringing Radiance to a Resilient Community. Then it will be followed by my budget breakdown. And this will be our budget breakdown for 100 households with a total value of 484,000 pesos. So for our resource plan, our funding sources will be coming from NGO partnerships, crowdfunding campaigns, grant applications, and community donations. For our technical team, we have our local volunteer engineers, volunteer electricians, trained volunteers for installation and maintenance, local engineers and environmental specialists for pump installations. We have also community participations and sustainability plan. My organization is driven with Ignatian principles. Beyond Borders Initiative is rooted in Ignatian leadership, a movement of justice and solidarity, committed to restoring dignity, and then access to basic necessities for the clean water, sustainable lighting, transformative justice, then challenging systemic inequality for self-awareness and ingenuity. We have small courageous acts, commitment to dignity. Mission is rooted in faith and justice, movement of justice, solidarity, and love, not just an act of charity, rooted in Ignatian principles, restoring dignity and empowering marginalized communities through addressing material needs, fostering sustainable transformation, followed by initiatives for sustainable transformation for the clean, by providing clean drinking water and solar powered lighting. Then walking along communities, justice and true inclusion, then faith driven service and purposeful action. A prayer for the mission. Lord, make us instrument of your justice and love. May we walk alongside the communities you have called us to serve, uplifting their dignity, honoring their resilience, and fostering hope. Guide us to act with wisdom, courage, and compassion that we may not only serve but empower, reflecting your light in every life we touch. Amen. My reflection and personal insight while doing this project. Conceptualizing this project has reinforced that change begins with intentional action and an unwavering commitment. What was felt like an ambitious vision has evolved into a tangible pathway for empowerment, proving that with dedication and strategic partnership, meaningful transformation is possible. This process has awakened my leadership potential, urging me to step beyond passive awareness and into active problem solving for communities that have long been overlooked. Beyond material aid, this project has deepened my understanding of justice as both empathy and action. In living out the initial principles of Magis, Pura Personalis, and the service of faith, I recognize that true service is about honoring human dignity, fostering sustainable solutions, and ensuring no one is left behind. Justice is not just an ideal, it is a moral responsibility that demands perseverance, courage, and willingness to stand with those who need it most. Thank you so much, Father. And this is the presentation of my project, and the full paper of response I already submitted into the DAGRA portal that you have provided. Good morning, Father. Thank you.